Good evening, basketball fans, and welcome here to the beautiful city of Mar del Plata on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean here in Argentina for this big game. Of course, it's going to be between our hosts Argentina and the visitors Colombia. We're currently live here at the Polideportivo Islas Malvinas. We are within the province of Buenos Aires, but as mentioned, we are in the coastal city here of Mar del Plata. Well, the other game that went on in this group, Chile had a big victory against Venezuela. This Group A, well, proving to be very competitive. Nobody can be eliminated or qualified for the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup as it stands. We'll take a look at the standings right now. Well, Argentina actually on top of the group, as you can see, followed up by Venezuela with a defeat here tonight. Well, it's going to be very interesting because this Group A, in fact, was the exact same group for the 2022 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. And if you want to know your history, this game has such significance because indeed it was 1,373 days ago in which Colombia more or less booked their tickets to the 2022 FIBA AmeriCup with a victory over Argentina. Will history repeat itself here tonight? We'll find out. Of course, there's Andrés Ibargüen, one of the key players for Colombia, excuse me. They are coming off the back of a big win on the road against Chile. They won 80-74. This team flying with confidence, led by the likes of Sebastián Herrera. And not to mention a big performance coming from Manny Suarez. Well, Suarez off the back of a career losing in the semifinals this season in the Indonesian Basketball League. But now he gets set to introduce the key players from Argentina, our home team tonight. Well, Argentina started this window on a bang, an 11-point win against Venezuela. And in that game, they were led by ACB superstar Juan Fernandez, who had 20 points. This season is playing for Girona. Last year was so imperative for the survival of, there he is there. There's Juan Fernandez, the big fella. Well, he played for Rio Briogan last season, helping them secure their ACB status. Is Juan Pivalet, the other man who also plays in the ACB for Baxi Manresa. Well, there's Batista Lugarino and Patricio Garrido. Only played 19 minutes, but he did get in 4 points. And the final player to come out for Argentina is Lucio Redivo. Well, as mentioned, Colombia booked their tickets back in 2021 with that win against Argentina. There's their man, a coach who was a very infamous player back in his days in the NBA and an Argentinian legend. But now, basketball fans, it is only right prior to tip-off here in the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers that we stand for the national anthems of these two beautiful countries of Colombia and Argentina.
Las estrofas del himno nacional argentino.
National anthems of both Argentina and Colombia have been sung, and now we'll get set to introduce three very important people as Pablo Prigioni, the legendary coach, shakes hands with head coach Tomás Díaz of Colombia. Well, again, basketball fans watching live all over the world, we're very proud to say that we have three of the very finest officials here in world basketball. They've done an excellent job in all of our competitions, and they will continue to do so here tonight. Our commissioner, technical delegate, is Guilherme Freddy Lotufo. Our officials are Omar Bermudez, Alan Dos Santos, and Carmelo de la Rosa Alvarez, coming from Puerto Rico, Brazil, and Mexico. Well, a big time muchas gracias and obrigado to our three referees. A big one tonight. As mentioned, over 1,300 days ago, Colombia defeated Argentina in the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers and thus cemented their spot for that tournament. Tonight, no team in this group can be qualified or eliminated, but it's still all pride to play for. Well, we're going to take a look at the starting lineups for these two teams, and I guess we will begin with Colombia. As mentioned, Colombia flying with confidence at the moment after winning in Chile. Because they won that game by 6 points. Herrera had 21. Manny Suarez, a big-time 13 points. And that was for Chile, of course. But for Colombia, well, it's all about Mikal Wright. Wright, of course, number 8, will be in the starting lineup. Hansel Atencia, he was the leading scorer for Colombia back in 2021 when they defeated Argentina. Jaime Echenique currently playing in the Basketball Champions League in Europe this season, while Romario Roque will also make the lineup as he chipped in 10 points. Coach Diaz knows that his team have the potential. They've got the talent. The question is, can they come on the road and defeat Argentina for a second time in the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers across 4 years? Well, there is Juan Fernandez, the man of the ACB, Gerona's finest, and Vildoza, a legend who won the former Liga de las Americas with San Lorenzo de Almagro, one of the legendary basketball professional teams in Argentina. Well, it's going to be interesting what kind of lineup Pablo Prigioni will put out tonight here for Argentina, the team that, remember, historically won the gold medal at the 2004 Olympics and one of the greatest teams in the history of the FIBA AmeriCup. Well, Francisco Cafaro will start inside. He'll be partnered with Juan Fernandez, Gonzalo Corbalan, Jose Vildoza, the man we mentioned for San Lorenzo de Almagro, and another ACB legend and former NBA player in Nicolas Brosino. Well, when you talk about legendary players within this game, Pablo Prigioni, one of them, originally from Rio Tercero, Cordoba, Argentina. Because where has this man not been a legend? Made a name for himself playing in the Spanish ACB with the likes of Fuenlabrada. Also played in the capital city of Madrid. But then he went to the NBA, and now you can see our official sponsor, Tissot. The countdown to tip-off is underway. We're less than 1 minute from getting this party started. Indeed, are we going to see another big performance from Juan Fernandez? Such a big player for this team. 20 points, 8 rebounds against Venezuela. And go back to last season in the ACB, he was the key reason why they didn't get relegated. Hansel Atencia, another man who played his pro basketball in Spain, and he was the player without Brian Angola back in 2021 that led this Colombian team. So many legends of Argentinian basketball. Of course, we talk about the greats: Manu Ginobili, Luis Scola, Fabrizio Berto, Andreas Nocioni. And Colombia, of course, another team coming into its own. It was a huge accomplishment. Now, you have to remember the story of Colombia in the 2022 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. They opened the first window in 2020 with a win on the road against Chile. And in the next game, they lost at home against Chile and lost the head-to-head. So that win against Argentina was just so imperative, because Chile then went on to lose to Venezuela. Well, here we go. Will be Vildoza having the first possession for Argentina. This team just so methodical, patiently breaks down their opponents. It's now Brosino tries to light it up from downtown, but that's not going to drop for Nicolas Brosino. Mario Roque playing the #1 guard here alongside Atencia. Atencia penetrates. Nowhere to go. Goes for a tough fadeaway. That's up, no good. As Argentina still looking for that first bucket. Cafaro getting a handoff with Brusino. Patient passing. Well, big fella's got to go to work here, and he goes off the bank. And Argentina getting the first 2 points. Well, Francisco Cafaro, another one of the big prospects that came through the ranks of the youth program here in Argentinian basketball. Juanteo, a legend, puts this one up. You're going to see a lot of isolation basketball coming from the Colombians. It's the trademark style they like to go with. Brusino dump down, finds Cafaro. Foul's going to be called. This one's against number 12, Jaime Echenique. And there's the pass, finding Cafaro inside the paint. First foul of the game goes to Colombia. And there's the penetration, fakes the pass, bit of contact, gets his own rebound. Now Vildoza, another chance here for Argentina. There's a Spanish pick and roll, nice dime, down low, goes in, fit it. Well, no, it doesn't. No and one, but Fernandez will go to the free throw line. Well, Tomas Diaz, the new head coach of Colombia, just knows he's got a big project ahead of him. Now, Juan Fernandez actually went to the Spanish ACB in 2021 when he signed with Fuenlabrada. Played 2 seasons with them, because they made the move to play for Rio Brogan in their campaign in the Basketball Champions League, where they were unable to get to the round of 16. Averaged 8 points, 5 rebounds last season. Well, now Ibarguen coming into the game here, and he is a rebounding machine. So Argentina's going to have to try to play around his high energy. Wright pulls up for 3. That one's deep, and again, beautifully tucks that away. As Colombia tie this one up. Well, they got to try to limit his points this evening, because as mentioned, 25 in their victory against Chile. No Brian Angola here for Colombia. Who, of course, has been their go-to player throughout the qualification windows, whether it's the AmeriCup, and again, good defense. Atencia comes up with it. Roque now, using one ball screen. Well, he's going to put for 3. This one's up, no good. A foul's going to be called against Andres Ibarguen. Well, look at this from Wright. Even with Brusino's hand in his face. 6-out-1 from downtown. And he becomes a nightmare to defend. Argentina looking to regain the lead. Running things through Corbalan. Well, good hands coming from Juanteo that time. So baseline possession coming up here for Argentina. Well, this arena, the home of Argentina's professional team, Quilmes del Mar del Plata, excuse me. Brusino felt he got fouled on that play, but nothing's going to be called. So 6 seconds left here on the shot clock for Argentina. Brusino catches quick on the baseline. Let's look at this one. Now Juanteo looking to push quickly. Finding Wright, goes back to Teo. Looking for the aggressive post up. Traveling violation, good defense by Brusino. While Juanteo lost his balance, picked up his pivot foot. So Argentina will get it back. Good passing here from Argentina, and Brasino knocking down the three-pointer. Well, if he gets going, it's going to be a problem. This man's range is limitless. First 3 points of the game coming for Nicholas Brasino. There's now Atencia finding a handoff. Using another ball screen. He'll pull up for three. He's unable to get this one. Almost 4 minutes played and only 3 field goals between these two teams at the moment. As Roque trying to manage here against Vildoza. Vildoza kicks out. Well, good hands by Teo. And Argentina looking to push, or excuse me, Colombia looking to push. Argentina looking to get back on defense. And his face goes in, gets the ab one. Well, JT, or Hotate, I should say. Juan Teo. Fouls on Vildoza, a lot of reaching. Well, that's a mismatch. Juan Teo, the legends, veteran player, still going for Colombia. Another chance to tie this game up. The only other score for Argentina, well, excuse me, for Colombia, indeed is Mikal Wright. But Teo misses the free throw. Nice ball screen. Just inside the paint now, Vildoza. He'll fire up an open three. Can't get it. And another foul. If that's on one, no, it's on Andres Ibarguen. That's going to be a second person now. That's a problem. Hopefully, Corbalan is okay. Well, he may have just landed awkwardly on the ball. He's going to be okay. He's back on the ground. That was a shot, but may have just landed on it. Yeah, that looks painful. Oh, no foul called. Okay, so goes out of bounds. My apologies. Well, I thought Gonzalo Corbalan would be going to the charity stripe, but now Colombia with a chance to take the lead. Tail with the mismatch. Mid-range is up. That's way off the mark. As Argentina, Brasino keeps this alive. Well, he's made 1 3. He's unable to get another one. But Argentina, another offensive board. Something Colombia's got to limit tonight. But Ibargüen's got 2 fouls. Doesn't want to pick up a third one. Goes in, finishes. Now it's a 3-point lead. Well, Cafaro just able to identify the defense was coming from behind. 4 points tonight. Atencia penetrates, finds Ibargüen. And that's what the late, great Kobe Bryant would call accidental basketball. The penetration, and he was lucky Andres Ibargüen was coming down the middle. 2 points for Ibargüen. Colombia going to his own defense. Now Vildoza. Well, good hands by Roque. 3 seconds here. Vildoza behind the back goes up with it, and muchos gracias. Vildoza from downtown. Another missed attempt goes for Colombia. Argentina leading by 4 points. Another kick out, finds Cafaro, goes in. Big man, he is dominating inside the paint, and it's all down to Argentina's pick and roll basketball. Ibargüen bullies in, that's bully basketball. Well, he's got 2 fouls. And he's got to be careful he doesn't pick up a third one. Because for sure they're going to need him tonight. Now Vildoza got it by Roque. Spins around, kicks out, finds Brasino. Vildoza made his last 3. He's unable to get this one. Cafaro, another offensive board. And another foul's going to be called against Colombia. And that's going to be team foul number 4. Well, again, this is what I like to call tango on the basketball floor. A bit of Argentinian tango, and the three-pointer was good. It's now Guerrino coming into the game for Argentina. Michael Wright will go to the bench. He'll take a breather. Top scorer against Chile, but it's now Benathan coming into the game for Argentina. So Nicolas Brusino will take a break. Still a 4-point lead to the home team. Redivo being heavily defended. Well, they go for another one from downtown, but that's not going to go. Rebound's been secured. Colombia with Octavio Munoz. So Tony Trocha into the game. Nice penetration, goes in. Well, it's going to count there because the ball had already touched the bank. Unlucky from Juan Fernandez. Fernandez coming in, but got to appreciate the effort. Well, a timeout's going to be called. These two teams want to talk it over at the moment. Argentina holding on to a slender 2-point lead with 2:39 to go here in the first quarter. And he's going to be called by Prigioni, so we'll go down to the bench to find out what he has to say to his players. Well, there you can see the rebound count between these two teams. Argentina already with 10 rebounds. And that just demonstrates the physicality of this team, just how aggressive they are each and every time going in for those second chance points. Well, apologies to this man here, Andreas Ibaka. He only has 1 foul. It's actually Jaime Echenique who has 2 fouls. So Echenique picked those up in less than 2 minutes, and that's why he's on the bench. And a bit of full court pressure coming for Colombia. Under 2.5, Colombia going back into a 2-3 zone defense. Vildoza, nice patient passing. Redivo's got to think about taking this one. Guerrino. Oh, Redivo goes up, takes it. Oh my goodness. Que lastima for the Colombian defense. At the buzzer, Redivo, baby. Well, that's the 3rd triple of the game for Argentina. They currently lead by 5 points. Roque pulls up for 15 off balance, can't get it. Remember, Colombia have no more fouls to give. Vildoza keeps us alive. Under 1:45 here in the first quarter. Down to Fernandez. Looks like he's got a mismatch. And that's going to be a traveling violation. Well, great job by Hansel Atencia coming down for the double team, but Redivo with no time left. Count it. Mar del Plata, the rain's coming in tonight. Well, another timeout's going to be called. 1:37 to go. Argentina still lead by 5 points. The 4th game for these two teams here in the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Let's listen now to Coach Diaz. Well, the home fans enjoying the occasion here in beautiful Mar del Plata. We're on the Atlantic Ocean, just here in the northeast of this wonderful country, Argentina. It is a province of Buenos Aires. And of course, the home arena of Quilmes del Mar Plata. Well, they got the ball over the halfway line. Potensi being heavily defended by Vildoza. Roque coming off a double screen. And Chinique will fire a three. That one's up and beautifully tucked away as Colombia hit their second three-pointer of the game. Oh, excuse me, Tony Trochac. My apologies. Chris Chinique has 2 fouls. Argentina trying to go through a Spanish pick and roll at the moment. Redivo made his last. Not going to get that one. This time Colombia is able to prevent Argentina from an offensive rebound. Colombia can tie it up. Maybe take the lead with a three-pointer. Moreno penetrates. Tries to step through, goes in, and somehow, someway, later Moreno gets the circus shot to go off the backboard. First field goal of the night here for Moreno. Well, good hands by Trocha. Sloppy Valle to Baxi Ressa also into the game. Garrido goes in, and he gets the at one. Well, Patricio Garrido, what a play. Well, this gives you some nostalgia of one, Manu Ginobili. The way he penetrates, it just hangs on to the defense. Chris Garrido did feature for Argentina at the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup when they did win the silver medal. He was a Spanish ACB champion back in 2020, and it goes out of bounds, but it's going to remain Argentina ball. Because Garrido right now playing for one of the most historic teams in Spain, in Madrid. He's playing for Estudiantes, which, if you love your Spanish basketball, regarded as one of the greatest academies in the history of Spanish basketball. Roque's unable to save that one, goes out of bounds. It's going to remain Argentina ball. Unsportsmanlike foul is going to be called against Argentina. Well, very unnecessary play by Romario Roque. So Argentina is going to get 2 free throws, and they'll get possession back with 23.8 seconds. So now Gonzalo Corbalán at the free throw line. Well, Gonzalo Corbalán currently playing in Spain at the moment as we speak. And there's no need to do that. Corbalán, a member of San Pablo Burgos, playing the 2nd division of Spanish basketball. Roque, unfortunately, is going to have to go to the bench. Colombia don't want to give any more fouls away. Redivo's made 1 3, makes another one. And Argentina lighting it up at the moment. 6-point lead. Colombia can't have the final shot. Atencia's got to make something happen. It's not a bad foul to give away because it doesn't put Colombia at the free throw line. Well, Redivo's going to go to the bench. He'll take a breather. So checking in now is Farabello, number 10 here for Argentina. Now Juanpi Valle picks up a foul. So that's going to be the 4th and final team foul for Argentina. And with 3.6, they cannot commit another one because it will send Colombia to the free throw line. Moreno will inbound this. Finds Atencia. He's got to make something happen. Step back, 3 is up, little too short. And Argentina will finish the first quarter leading by 6 points here against Colombia. Well, we're going to take a look at some of the key statistics in this game, but apart from the 3-point shooting from Pablo Brigione's plays, Argentina definitely have dominated the rebounds. Well, Colombia don't have a single offensive board as we speak here at the moment. Because Argentina, 12 rebounds in total. 4 of them have come from the offensive end. And 4 3-pointers to go with that. Well, we'll take a look at some of the key highlights from the first quarter. Francisco Cafaro at the moment, wearing the shoes of once by the great Walter Herman, Fabrizio Alberto, and Luis Scola. Michael Wright getting the first three-pointer here for the game, indeed for that Colombia. But then Brusino responded down the other end. And you have to appreciate the physicality of this game between these two teams. Right now, just going back and forth at each other. Well, here was the basketball tango by Vildoza, and it counted. The dying moments of the shot clock is caught by line. That time, finding Cafaro one more in the paint. Roque going to Andres Ibarguen, just too big and too strong. And Redivo with the money. That was one of his 2 3-pointers that he hit earlier today. And Tony Trocha picketh, poppeth, and maketh the three-pointer. Well, basketball fans watching all over the world, make sure you use that QR code and download Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. Use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Teo being heavily defended by Guarino. Almost turns it over, but Colombia will keep this one alive. Argentina is so tough to break down. Always have their hands in the passing lanes. Atencio looking to attack. No one to pass to, but kicks out to Wright. Wright penetrates, but he forgot the basketball. Now Redivo looking to push this one. Guarino penetrates, goes in. Way too easy, no help side defense. Guarino now gets his second field goal of the game. Eight-point lead currently here to Argentina. Gioni just having a few words with the official. Not quite sure what that was about. Now Atencio. Waiting for that screen from Andres Ibarguen. Pulls up from 18, shots up, no good. Ibarguen fighting for the rebounds, but unable to secure. So Argentina now a chance to go up by double digits. But found under pressure. Right heavily defending. Corbalan. Down the middle, pulls up in the mid-range. And again, sweet like string music. What a play by Lucio Redivo. Well, he's having a game at the moment. 8 points tonight for Redivo. His tail goes down to Trocha. Guarino trying to stand strong. Oh, Trocha turns it over. Now Argentina have numbers. Oh, what a pass. Got to finish. Showtime, Argentinian basketball. And Coach Diaz has to call timeout because his team, well, they've got to take care of the basketball. At the moment, Argentina converting every Colombian turnover into fast break points. Well, we are going to go down to the Colombian bench to hear what Coach Diaz has to say to his players. They currently trail by 12 points. We haven't played 2 minutes already here. Let's listen to what he has to say.
lado y lado. Ellos están jugando intenso y nosotros no.
Well, look at the separation by Redivo. This is having a hell of a game, as we mentioned, but they have a pass in transition by Redivo and the finish by Patricio Garino. Argentinian transition basketball, you've got to love every moment of it. Well, same country, different sport, but hey, Argentinians, they love everything about national teams here in their country. Now Roque. What can Colombia build from this offense? Atencia pump fakes. Goes for a three. Now able to knock this one down. Second three-pointer of the game for Colombia. First 3 points here for Atencia. Well, that's actually the third three-point, excuse me. But again, still trailing by 9. Well, again, the penetration. Where is Colombia's defense? They've got to figure out how to stop Argentina. Now Romario Roque. And that's going to be the... Well, they're going to call this one against Guerrero, I believe. No, it's going to be called against Corbalan. Well, there's a pump fake. Sends him flying. And he's able to knock down the triple. But look at this. But it's not getting the handoff. And that's way too easy by Gonzalo Corbalan. It's now Juan Pivalet checks out the game here for Argentina. So subbing in for the first time tonight, Batista Lugarini. Roque penetrates, puts up a prayer. What a follow-up is no good. And Argentina have numbers. A 4-on-2. Garino, one pass, corner, big three. Redivo doesn't get it, but another offensive board. Redivo one more time. Still can't get it. Another offensive board. But in the end, the rejection came from Colombia's Jaime Echenique. Now Roque. Colombia needs some momentum. And Echenique baseline goes up. Wow! Goodbye. What a block. Oh, what a recovery there by Argentina. Well, another change coming into the game. As a breather's going to be given here to Gonzalo Brethan. Well, Roque goes for another three, and that's just not going to go at the moment. Argentina leading by 11, looking to push this one quickly. Redivo causing problems, finds Cafaro. Now Garino down the middle. Bit of shake and bake, puts it up. Nice move, but he can't finish. And Echenique secures the rebound. Well, that was a bailout because it wasn't a great pass coming from Michael Wright. .632 is now Lucio Redivo comes out of the game. He'll take a breather. So Vildoza comes back in for Pablo Prigione's players. Goes in, doesn't get the and one. But Jaime Echenique now will go to the free throw line. Coach Diaz, quite a open coach with his system. You can see here as they were with the last system, but now at the free throw line, originally from Barranquilla, Colombia. Of course, went and played university basketball for 2 years at Wichita State. Started playing his career in Spain back in 2020. He spent a bit of time in the G League with the Capital City Go-Go and even a bit of time with the Washington Wizards. Of course, played in the Basketball Champions League with Ritas Vilnius, Prometheus Patras, and as of this season, Petkinspor in Turkey. Still a 10-point lead here to Argentina. Well, they get another three in the corner. It's up, and again, nothing but net coming from Patricio Garino. Make that triple number 6 here for Argentina. Garino currently with 9 points. Well, Atencia just threw a very soft pass, but Juanteo just went with a careless fadeaway. Foul's going to be called against Roque. Well, there's a cross-court pass, finding Garino. But they make it look so easy, so beautiful. There's Argentinian basketball at its best. Well, Michael Wright's coming out of the game, but it is Romario Roque who actually picked up his third personal foul, so he's actually left the game as well. So Luis Almanzar now in the game here for Colombia. Vildoza throws the alley-oop. Well, good defense coming from Colombia. But can they get something? Another turnover by Juanteo. Vildoza looking to build on this 13-point cushion. Argentina looking to avenge the defeat in 2021. Garino bumps and an offensive foul. Now they're going to call this one against Cafaro, I believe. Garino's going to come out of the game. Argentina have had many chances to almost blow this game away, almost. Atencia shaking the defense up, penetrates, no one to kick out to. Goes himself in the mid-range. It's on target, but he's unable to finish. Now Vildoza goes off that ball screen, goes in a little jump hook, and again, the former San Lorenzo de Magro FIBA Liga de las Americas champion makes it a 15-point ball game. He goes up to 5 points with that play. Almanzar finding DeLuque, who's just checked into the game. Atencia another three in the corner, and again, keeping them at bay at the moments. That's his second three-pointer tonight. That indeed is the fourth three-pointer for Colombia this evening. Now Marcos Deli in the game. Deli, formerly of UCAM Murcia, played that season in the Basketball Champions League before going to play in Mexico. Another wide open three, gets fouled, so 3 free throws coming up, and that's a poor foul to give away. It's now Corbalan will go to the charity stripe. Foul was committed by Colombia's Soren DeLuque. That's just so careless, so soft as well. That's not the shots they want to let. I mean, he contested it, but why make the contact? So 3 free throws right now here for Argentina. Well, they've missed 3 so far tonight. They've only made 2 out of 5. Now making 2 out of 6. Just gets the second one to roll in. Because Argentina, they want to blow this game away as quick as possible, because you know with a team like Colombia, as we saw in the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers, they love to play under pressure. Just go back to the game against Brazil in Barranquilla in the summer of 2022. Atencia with 6 points. Finds DeLuque. DeLuque just throws it right away. Now Argentina have numbers. Goes up, gets the ad one, and again, supersonic transition Argentina basketball. And it's the same result. They come up with a steal, and just how quickly this team's able to push it up a tempo. Corbalan just running the transition. That's San Pablo Burgos, baby. Converts the 3-point play. Foul was on Hansel Atencia. Now a 17-point lead to Argentina. They can pop here with Tony Trocha. Salvador Pena also in the game for Colombia, nothing dropping. Colombia just becomes isolation basketball too often. And I guess without Brian Angola, it's going to be tough to play around. It's Vildoza, got it by DeLuque, step back. And well, again, almost looked like he was going in, but still for 3 minutes here in the first half. Colombia still trying to rally. Needs to find that belief in each other. Tensia off one screen. Still has the ball in his hands. Goes for the ISO. And DeLuque keeps this one alive, but that's going to be another Colombian turnover. They'll make that turnover number 6. So think about the way they play. I mean, when they're hitting the shots, they become a tough team. But they're almost like a G League team. And that's no disrespect whatsoever. It just means when you have a team of superstars, and almost like the offense becomes about one player. And FIBA level, that's a good way to play when it's working, but when it's not working, it can become a long evening. Well, timeout's gonna be cool. These two teams want to talk it over with 2:52 to go here in the first half. Prigione's team lead by 17 points. Well, let's go and listen to what the Argentina coach has to say.
Se ponen en zona, si se ponen en zona, vamos a Argentina. Ok, Bruce acá, Bauti, abrís, sí, Marcos cae. Va Brusi primero, Marcos cae, Brusi no te vayas todo, vamos a jugar la especial, vuelve, viene Pepe, ¿sí? Le damos a Pepe, ¿sí? Y ahí viene, Bauti bloquea uno, Marcos al otro y lo traemos de vuelta, vos estás de este lado, subís nomás, si no, si es hombre a hombre, 2 arriba, para Bauti, pica un poco, vamos, ¿ok?
Well, Argentina a chance to extend their lead in the moment. 2:52 to go here in the second quarter. Well, Vildoza's been brilliant tonight here for Argentina. 5 points so far with 2 assists. Now they go for another 3. That's one is way off the mark. And about again is able to secure the rebound for Colombia. Still, they need points. The last time they scored was a Hansel Atencia 3-pointer in the corner. Atencia comes off that screen, finds Ibadigan. May have got away with a travel. That time he's going to get called for it. That's good defense by Marcos Delia, the former UCAM Murcia player. Now a veteran here for this national team. Did win the silver medal in the 2019 FIBA Basketball World Cup in China. Because they did lose to Spain. Another foul is coming up, and that's going to be the final team foul. As Alvaro Pena hands all over Nicolas Brusino. Well, down the middle, Deli, it goes in way too easy. Simple basketball exhibited by one of the greatest teams in the history of the FIBA AmeriCup. Argentina didn't qualify for the Basketball World Cup in 2023 as Colombia fight for an offensive rebound. Instead, losing in the pre-Olympic qualifiers to the Bahamas, which is quite disappointing. Tensia know to kick out, another turnover now. Huge numbers for Argentina. Nice passing, give it go. Sharing is caring, but in the end, it becomes the third teammate. Well, it's that man right there, Lugarini. That's the biggest lead of the game at the moment. As Pena nowhere to go. And Argentina. Tensia fires another 3. Pena fights for an offensive board. Nothing going here. 21-point lead to Argentina with just over 1 minute here in the first half. Brusino weighs up his options, finds Delia. And it's just too easy. I mean, they get the ball in the paint, and Marcos Delia has no problem. I mean, Colombia just have no identity in their offense. Then you see another turnover. It's unfortunate. I don't know if it's fatigue or whatever it is, but there's the case. Share the ball, and I'll look out for you. Lugarini comes in with a follow-up. That ball doesn't touch the floor, baby. 8 turnovers so far here in the game for Colombia. Argentina also have 5. The difference is, though, Colombia just can't find any rhythm in their offense. Left wide open. Doesn't make the pay, but Brusino, another offensive board for Argentina. 9 seconds difference between game and shot clock here. Now Vildoza turns it over. Well, here comes Colombia. Ibarra goes in, throws it down one hand. I think that's the first time tonight we've seen Colombia convert an Argentinian turnover into fast break points. Well, clear the runway. Ibarra again threw that one down with a bit of anger. But now Prigione's put on a team of complete three-point shooters. 7 seconds. Corbalan's got to push this one. Corbalan goes all the way uncontested, avoids the block, but he doesn't get this one. But at the end of the first half, it is Argentina in total control of this 4th game of the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup Qualifiers. Well, they have a 21-point lead. Nicolas Brusino's had a good game so far. But Colombia need to go in the halftime changing room and just do a little bit of soul searching. This is a good team, very talented team, but 3 fouls already for Romario Roque. 13 field goals from within inside the 3-point line for Argentina, only 6 for Colombia, and both teams combined total of 9 3-point field goals. But the rebound says it all, along with the assists. We know Colombia like to play a very open offense, but 25 rebounds given away is one too many, especially when Colombia only have 11. Well, there your leading scorers. Garino at the moment leading all scorers at 9 points. But one thing Colombia's got to do with their size and physicality is get more offensive boards. Only 2 here. We'll take a look at the highlights from the first half. Well, it's been patient basketball coming from Argentina. Really control the tempo on both ends of the floor. That was a nice play by Redivo. Well, Lucio having a game at the moment. A nice pass, saving this one from a turnover. And again, you love how Argentina just share the rocket. And there's a pump fake by Atencia. And he hit that 3-pointer. He has hit 2 so far this season, but look at Corbalan. Gonzo. Look at the no-look pass in the corner, finding Garino, getting his 9th point of the game. It was just unselfish basketball, left, right, and center from Argentina. There's Vildoza down the middle. Of course, Argentina are the defending champions of the FIBA AmeriCup in the 2nd trade ball by Hansel Atencia. And Argentina just looking to restore their pride. Remember, they lost to Colombia in 2021. Not looking like they want to do it here tonight. That was Corbalan in transition. Look at this, Marcos Delia, the veteran player now coming into the lineup. Well, Delia is a special talent, that's for sure. Well, basketball fans, we're going to take a short break here at halftime. We'll return in just over 12 minutes. This is the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup Qualifiers. We're live here at Mar del Plata.
Education, health, justice. We sometimes take these simple things for granted. They're not common for all of us. We are all born on the same planet, but not with the same opportunities.
Whatever our gender, color, belief, or capability, we are one. We are all on the same team. Let's convince those who never thought they'd do it that they can. We can. Together, we are stronger. No matter your origin, basketball can bring everyone together. Basketball for good.
Oh, beautiful pass. Oh my goodness. The dunk as well by Romero and a chance for a three-point play. Look at this pass.
I mean, if you went quickly there, you could have gotten maybe a 2-for-1. That one poked away. Inside, Roque to Tello, who puts that one home. That might put the game out of reach. Now it's surely a two-possession game.
To Uruguay being able to get out in transition. There's a lovely behind the back move from Paradis, and he finishes it off. Beautiful work from Luciano Paradis.
Oh, did he nutmeg him? I think he may have. Did he throw it through the legs? If he didn't, it was right, really close. Smart to Kaminsky, and ball knocked out of his hands. Now Puerto Rico running. Oh my goodness gracious! Are you kidding me? Philip Wheeler. Pushes it quickly. How about that? The alley-oop pass. Gaskins to Molinar.
What a movement for the Brazilians up high. Caboclo hits the lob, finishes it off beautifully, and you can already see the talent on Bruno Caboclo.
Quickly, the USA the other way. One behind the back. Smart, and then getting it to Covington, who gets his first bucket. Another look, no look pass from Smart to Covington.
Did that go in? Are they going to count the bucket? Yes, they are. Tony Troca threw that from the United States of America. And that's how Colombia is going to take the lead, 54-53. You've got to be kidding me.
Just inside, he's not going to get that way. Over Caboclo. Rubino now, he's got the lob. Watch out. Up high. It's thrown down by Cardoso. Crowd is fired up. Even Coraza puts his hands on his head as if to say he can't believe what he just saw. Let's take another look at that one, though.
That is unbelievable.
These guys will be legends in their own country, but also in the international basketball world forever.
Welcome back, basketball fans. We're live here in beautiful Argentina in Mar del Plata on the Atlantic Ocean for this fourth game of the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers for Argentina. Currently by 21 points against Colombia. Romario Roque, one of the top guards here for Colombia, does have 3 personal fouls. At the moment, it's Hansel Atencia who leads all scorers for Colombia with only 6 points, coming twice from the 3-point line. We did see down the other end, it's Patricio Garino leading with 9 points for Argentina. They need other players to get involved, and more importantly, the isolation basketball isn't quite working here for Colombia. But again, follows up with 6 as well, joint top scorer along with Hansel Atencia. This team must pull together. They made history back in 2021, over 1,300 days ago, which Colombia did defeat Argentina. And then after Chile losing to Venezuela, it did mean it. Colombia qualified for the FIBA AmeriCup. And that was a dramatic irony, because Colombia opened the 2021 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers defeating Chile on the road in Santiago. And then they lost only a few days later at home in Colombia. The Chilean players had won the head-to-head, and they celebrated, thinking that was enough to get them qualified. But they forgot that there were 2 more windows, and well, Colombia took advantage, defeating Argentina. And what's interesting, in this group you have Argentina, Venezuela, Colombia, and Chile. The 4 exact same teams that shared the same group in the previous FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. This team coached by the great Tomas Diaz. As Alvaro Pena came off the bench, giving some good minutes, but at the moment, it's all in one direction, and that has been Argentina. The fans love it here. Of course, we're in the beautiful city of Mar del Plata, the 5th biggest city here in Argentina, a province of Buenos Aires, right on the coast of the Atlantic Ocean. These fans, it's been disappointment, failing to qualify for the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup, and then again losing to the Bahamas in the FIBA pre-Olympic qualifiers in the summer of 2023. So they got one mission. Head coach Pablo Prigioni, knows that he's got to get this team to Nicaragua. Of course, this is only the 2nd window, so none of the teams in this group, Venezuela, Argentina, Chile, or Colombia, can be eliminated or can qualify. They'll have to wait till window number 3. Tonight, Chile picked up a big win against Venezuela. So a lot of pressure on everyone in this group. Remember, it's the top 3 teams in all groups of the FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers that will go on to qualify. The 4th team will, unfortunately, they'll have to watch from home. Well, all roads began in February 2024, and those roads will lead up to the 20th edition of the greatest competition here in the Americas, the FIBA AmeriCup. Well, this competition began in 1980, hosted in Puerto Rico, in which it was the Puerto Ricans winning in the final against Canada. Argentina made history themselves, winning for the first time in 2001, defeating Brazil by 19. They've won 3 FIBA AmeriCup championships. The second one they won was back in 2011, again defeating Brazil, and that qualified them for the 2012 London Olympics. But most recently was back in 2022. It was a hell of a final in Recife, Brasilia. Well, Brazil is a different city, but use that QR code and download Courtside 1891. Get all the best streams, schedules, and scores. Use that QR code to get Courtside 1891, the home of FIBA International Basketball. No doubt Coach Diaz probably had a lot to say to his players. And you would expect a team like Colombia, with the energy, the passion, all the players wearing hearts on their sleeves, would definitely have more than just 2 offensive rebounds. Well, Argentina on the other end, just playing with that feral hunger. Collectively, they have 25 boards, 8 of those coming on the offensive end. That's just a case where Coach Diaz has probably said, hey, they want it more than us in the moments. We're going back with a lineup of Juan Teo and Jaime Echenique. A very big lineup here for Colombia. Brasino, quick catch and shooting. He's unable to make the 3-pointer. Echenique prevents Argentina from getting a 9th offensive board. But can Colombia build? This team is known for making the drastic comebacks. Echenique goes in. It's a layup. He's unable to secure the offensive board. Good effort from Juan Teo, and here comes Argentina. Oh, baby. I thought that almost went in, but poorly timed pass by Brasino. Tensia, one more pass. Tail off the dribble. It's not going to go. Offensive ball by Echenique. Pump fakes. Reverse slab goes in, and the former Washington Wizard getting the first 2 points in the second half, excuse me. I mean, he only made 1 free throw earlier tonight, so he only has 3. Vildoza finds separation, uncontested, and that's way too easy. Colombia, if they're going to defend like that, it's going to be a long second half. 7 points tonight for Jose Vildoza. Well, Roque had a layup. Tensa's made 2 threes. Now make it 3. Coming down to 18 points. This when the shots drop for Colombia, as we've seen in previous qualification windows. This team just gets more and more confident. Fernandez. God, that's going to be Colombia. No. Well, from first glance, it looked like Teo reached in and it came off Fernandez. Now, the only way they can review is if Coach Diaz calls a coach's challenge. I think they're going to keep this with Argentina. I mean, unless I'm mistaken, unless I saw something else, but I think Coach Diaz is going to hold his head coach challenge. Down low, bumps, goes in. Well, what a rejection, but he keeps it alive. And that's going to be a 24-second violation. What a block by Juan Teo. Tensia getting a handoff. Finds Teo, made the last 3, and they make another one. Well, now it's a 15-point ball game. And I'm telling you, if you've ever watched Colombia before, they've made comebacks in crazier situations. Well, a hard screen set, no foul called. And that's going to be another Argentina touchdown. Now, Juan Teo's in a world of pain at the moment. Oh, no, it's right, excuse me. My apologies. The replay here. Wow. I'd say Cafaro is a very lucky player. I think Michael Wright is going to walk this one off. don't know, he looks like he's still in a lot of pain. Looks like he's going to have to walk off. So Leda Moreno coming back in here for Colombia, does have 2 points. Roque trying to push fast here for Colombia. Tencia kicks out to Teo. Another careless turnover. Sometimes Teo just tries to go too much isolation ball. Quick screen by Cafaro. Fernandez going to turn this one over. Roque comes up with it. Roque goes in, finishes under intense pressure. And now all of a sudden that 23-point lead has been cut down to 13. Colombia are rallying. A timeout's going to be called. A 10-0 run for the Colombians. And Pablo Prigioni has to talk it over with his players. Argentina at the moment playing down to the level we know they can be at. So go listen to what Coach Prigioni has to say.
En 3 minutos. ¿Cuántas pelotas perdidas? 4 pelotas perdidas. Esta con la concentración que salimos a jugar partido. Pepe. Bauti, sacalo a Corva. Dale a Corva, ¿sí? Fran. Brusi. Metete, Pepe. Pasa Brusi. Sale, lo sacás a Pepe. Si podés romper, romper. Si no, pick and roll para este lado.
Well, there was a turnover by Fernandez. And Romario Roque came up with it. Anticipate the block, but I think Fernandez may have just put a fingertip to that one. Smart play by Roque. So just over 3 minutes. Colombia showing a little bit more desire. Argentina avoiding the 8-second violation. Mendoza coming off one screen, now pulls up for 3. 3 is up, way off the mark. Now Argentina will play it down. Teo goes for a quick one on the baseline again. Now it's an 11-point game. 12-0 run for Colombia. Teo goes to 7 points. Balan patiently waiting for that ball screen. And that's going to be a hard foul by Juan Teo. Argentina calling for an unsportsmanlike foul. Wow, will the officials go to review this? I think they might. Yeah, they're going to review, I believe, yep. Indeed going to go over and have a look if this needs to be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul against Juan Teo. We are just having a discussion at the moment, so yep, they're going. Well, we're going to find out if this foul by Juan Teo needs to be upgraded, which if it is, Argentina will get 2 free throws and they'll get the ball back. Argentina have missed 4 free throws so far this evening. There's a look at the replay. Oh, maybe, just maybe, you know, Corbalan came off the screen. Echenique had to come over and help, so Teo came over. Yeah, well, we'll find out. We'll find out very, very soon. decision has been made. So as it stands, the unsportsmanlike foul has been given. Monteo, I mean, he tried to come over and prevent the easy bucket, but this is way too aggressive. And what that does, that slows down the momentum here for, well, this free throw here by Cafaro. It's a hard foul. You can see why it was called. I mean, Cafaro makes the second one, so it's now back to a 12-point ball game. It's Putacchione's players trying to silence this Colombian storm. 6:09 to go here in the third. Colombia still rallying, still believing at the moment. Mendoza tries to go backdoor against Moreno. Nice play, goes in, doesn't get the at-one, but two more free throws coming up for Argentina. It's gonna be Roque's. Oh no, it's on Moreno, my apologies. So Moreno's second personal foul of the night. It's good momentum Colombia's built, but at some point when it does calm down, now they have to rely on their offensive basketball. It's Putacchione just builds on his players. Oh, Redivo's been terrific tonight. He's had a game of games so far this evening. Makes both free throws. Extending it back here for a 14-point lead. 10 points tonight for Lucio Redivo. Roque almost losing his dribble. Echenique finds Teo. Teo looking for the ISO. Down low to Echenique. Bumps, goes in, way off the mark. Again, this is where now Colombia's got to rely on the defense. Oh, Redivo from no man's land. Wow, was that the right shot to take? Tensius made 3 threes, almost got it. At that point, you can see no bunnies there from Teo to secure the rebound. And Argentina just need to get into a relaxed half-court set. Don't need to rush anything. Redivo trying to put on the magic. Got it by Echenique. Mendoza, step back. Hughes 3 is up. Again, no good, but again, you can see Cafaro fighting for the board. Well, left uncontested, wide open. We got to make this one. Almost went in. Well, Argentina really have struggled here in the third quarter. Roque, nice step back, mid-range. Echenique comes up with a rebound. Goes in, bully basketball, and he gets the and-one. Well, big Jaime. Now a chance to convert this one here for Colombia. And that's going to be foul number 4 against Francisco Cafaro. There's the bump. That's a tough one. I mean, to me, that would have been a good no call, but decision has been made. I'd say Cafaro lucky he didn't get called for that movement screen just now, but if that coming back in for Argentina. So a chance for Colombia to cut it back down to 11. Converts a 3-point play. Well, Colombia don't want to pick up too many fouls. They got to make sure they stay composed because they've given themselves a chance here, but see, the same thing just keeps happening over and over again for Colombia. They make a good play and then they just do something unnecessary that just costs them heavily. Right now, here's where you need to play with intelligence. Moreno has to go to the bench. You know, he's given some good minutes here for Colombia. So Tony Trocha has to sub back in for the Colombians. And Chinique will take a breather. So Lugarini currently the free throw line here for Argentina. Another missed free throw. Well, this is incredible. Argentina have missed 6 free throws so far. They don't want to look back on this game and think if Colombia makes a comeback, had the free throws had anything to do with it. 9 out of 15 collectively for the Argentinians. Defending champions of the FIBA AmeriCup, winning in Recife, Brazil, against the host by 2 points. Colombia's got 1 team foul to give. Michael Wright coming back into the game after getting that hard screen. Nice penetration, little teardrop, almost went in. And a foul's gonna be called this time against Argentina. It's on Gonzalo Brethan. Both teams picking up some tough fouls. Sideline ball here in the full court for Colombia, down by 12. They've been down by as many as 23. As Roque splits the defense, goes in, too aggressive. What a play by Romario Roque. Now it's a 10-point ball game. This third quarter has been incredible. Still down by double digits, but Colombia fighting. Argentina trying to go to those ball screen scenarios. Another mid-range, no good again. Another offensive board, no foul call, but the putback is good by Garino. 11 points tonight for Big Pat. Well, Coach Diaz, you can see it. His team defended the pick and roll so well this time. Roque in the backcourt. Now playing with confidence. Kicks out. Atencia. Down low to Ibarguen. Size, pace, but he's fouled. Doesn't get the and one. Coach Diaz just wishing that one went in the bucket. As Andreas will go to the charity stripe to try and convert these free throws to put it back to 10 points. So another good chance here for Colombia. We just have to love the physicality that he gives this Colombian team. He makes the first free throw, and he was crucial. Go back to that summer 2022 in the FIBA Basketball World Cup qualifiers when Colombia made history in Barranquilla, defeating Brazil. It was his rebound off the three-point attempt by Brian Angola in regulation that sent that game to overtime. 8 points tonight for Ibarguen. Still a 10-point deficit. Colombia, one foul to give. Now we're under 3 minutes. That's going to be a kickball violation. Heavy defense coming. Brethan getting caught. Deep three goes up, way off the mark, and again Colombia can put it down to single digits. Atencia almost turning that one over. Garino just able to get a hand to it. 2:38 to go here in the third quarter. Colombia looked dead and buried at the end of the first half. Roque pulls up, big three, almost got it, but Argentina survive. Well, Argentina just have taken the game away from themselves. Doza got it by Ibadigan. Penetrates, good defense. It's a circus shot, but a good move by Jose Vildoza. That puts it back to 12. 9 points this evening for Vildoza, the former San Lorenzo del Magro player. Tensia. Right. Goes all the way. Again, no help side defense, and that puts it back to 10. He was had a quiet night compared to the game he had against Chile. Second field goal for Wright after making the opening three. Well, nice little shimmy mismatch, and again, gets it off the dribble. Now both teams exchanging field goals. Tensia gets a switch on defense. All right, gets rejected by Garino. Keeps it alive. Gets rejected again. Well, 2 blocks. And now Argentina down the other end, goes in, misses. But they regain possession. Left uncontested, thinks about it, takes it. Roque comes up with it. And he almost turns it over, but Colombia keep it alive. Now Colombia potentially could go 2 for 1. Roque tries another 3. That's gonna be a little too short. Trocha follows up, gets a rebound, he puts it back. And now the 2 for 1 is on the cards if Colombia get a stop. Well, now they've wasted a lot of time. This is actually quite intelligent by Argentina. Takes a lot of time off the clock. Colombia have 1 foul to give. Vildoza is going to slow this one down for the final play. Well, splits 2 defenders, no look in the corner, but almost turned it over. 1.9 left. Good job by Michael Wright. The play caught by line. May have got away with the travel, but double crossover pulls up in the mid-range, and that's good. That's a tough play. .9 left on the shot clock. Delia goes in, no foul. Oh yeah, the foul's called. So he will go to the free throw line. That's a good call. There should be no arguments. Well, not a bad foul because Delia missed the free throw. If he makes this one, he'll give them an 11-point cushion going into the final 10. He's just got to step up and make this one. Makes a second. Trocha is now going to have to try to force this one up from the halfway line. Oh, baby! Buenas noches. Are you kidding me? Tony Trocha. That is incredible. Something out of nothing. Wow. Colombia looked dead and buried at the end of the first half. And Tony Trocha with the buzzer beater from the halfway line. Well, we got 10 more minutes of this. Colombia now 7 3-pointers from the field so far. Only 4 less from inside the rainbow. Well, we got to take a look at the highlights from the third. It's been all Colombia. Oh, Juan Teo going for the mid-range, and Jaime Echenique getting the offensive board, showing the brute force inside. It was Vildoza's step back from 15. Incredible stuff we're seeing here at the moment. Well, here was Ansel Atencia finding Taylor in the corner. That was a big three-pointer. Well, you just have to love everything this team is doing here at the moment. Colombia now only down by 8 points. What it means to this team, the energy that they play at. Nice take there by Romario Roque. Well, basketball fans watching live, make sure you download Courtside 1891 using that QR code to get the best streams, schedules, and scores. Use that QR code and download Courtside 1891, the home. Well, Tony Trocha, are you kidding me? From the halfway line. He took that from Barranquilla, Colombia, and landed it here in Mar del Plata, Argentina, baby. Ay, Dios mío. Are you kidding me? Oh, incredible stuff here at the moment. It is an 8-point ball game at the moment here. Oh, another deep three goes flying. Everything is flying in here at the moment for Colombia. Oh, incredible stuff that we're seeing. It's only a 5-point ball game. Argentina trying to battle. There's another kick out. Garino's got to make this one, and a nice response, extending the lead back to 8 points. And they needed that one big time. Huge play by Garino. 6th three-pointer of the night here for Argentina. Trying to be physical. Now they turn it over yet again. Now it's going to be a 10-point ball game. Vildoza enabling Argentina to go on a 5-0 run. 11 points here for Jose Vildoza. Atencia looking to use that ball screen. Nowhere to go at the moment. No kickball violation. Trocha made another three. Well, goes in. Oh my goodness. This is incredible. Tony Trocha. What did this man have in the water bottle? Something out of Space Jam, I think. He is making everything. Another penetration by Redivo. Goes in. Another kick out. Juan Bivala in the corner. Can't get it, but another offensive board. About again. Not enough. And Colombia survive. Well, you got to go to Tony Trocha. Trocha's been on fire. Atencia, he's made 3 threes. It's not going to go. Goes out of bounds. And Argentina survive. They save this one. Behind the back. Bit of contact goes in. Doesn't get the ad one. But it will be 2 free throws coming up here for Argentina. Well, hopefully he's okay. They did go quite aggressively down to the ground, but a great take by Gonzalo Corbalan. Here's the save by Garino. Corbalan going behind the back. Just fell out of bounds. Unfortunate not to get the one there. He's going to have to make these free throws. Try to extend Argentina's lead from 7 to 9 potentially. No problem on the first one. Well, Luis Almanzar getting ready to come back in. He hasn't played so far here in the second half for Colombia. No problem from the charity stride for Corbalan. Almanza, fresh off the bench. Trosh is now out of the game. Roque, struggle from the perimeter. Not going to get that one either. Goes out of bounds. It's going to remain Colombia ball with 2.9 off on the shot clock. 9-point deficit still. Teo, he'll go for a fadeaway three. And again, this is just something else. This is what Colombia do. Whenever they go down heavily, they've always found a way somehow in the qualifiers to come back. And usually it's Brian Angola that leads the way, but he's not here tonight. 6-point deficit. Almanza trying to match up defensively, gets rejected. And here comes Colombia. Roque goes all the way, draws a foul. No, it's not going to count. It's on the ground. It's the right call by all means. Yeah, it's the right call. Wasn't in his 1-2 step when they committed the foul. Roque now kicks this one out, finds Teo. Bumps, no foul call, but he's going to the free throw line. So a chance to cut this down to a 4-point ball game. The foul is on Juan Vivalnet. That's his third personal foul. So bringing in the big man, the leading scorer in their victory against Venezuela, Juan Fernandez. Juan Teo's got to make these free throws. Colombia tonight. They have indeed missed 7 free throws. 7 missed free throws tonight. Now make it 8. Well, just make 5 of those. It's a tie ball game. Vildoza goes, well, no. Good help side defense by Juan Teo. Now Garino kicks out to Vildoza, takes a deep 3. That's up, and it's good. Count it. Big response by Jose Vildoza. It's back to an 8-point ball game. 14 tonight. For Vildoza. Well, good defense. Another Colombian turnover. Garino coming off one screen. Nice kick out. Another deep 3 coming up. No good. Roque secures the rebounds. Oh, Roque just and these are the areas, or the errors, excuse me, that Colombia makes. It just sometimes is so much energy, so much of a adrenaline pump. And then, well, there's a 3 by Vildoza. It's a set shot of a shot, but hey, if it's not broke, don't fix it. Argentina get it back. Only 14 on the shot clock, though. Almanza made the wrong decision because Teo was going to help him not switch. Another block, but a foul's going to be called against Teo. That's a hard foul against Jose Vildoza. Well, looks like he's in a world of pain, but are they going to review this? That's the question. That's what they're going to review. Well, we're going to find out very shortly what the outcome's going to be here from this block. So will this be upgraded to an unsportsmanlike foul? That is the question. Well, quite a hard one if you ask me, but that's a penetration by Vildoza. Well, he blocks it, but he does follow through. That's the thing. So it makes contact. Wow, wouldn't be surprised, to be honest. Yep, unsportsmanlike. Second one against Juan Teo. And his night may indeed be all over. Juan Teo, 2 unsportsmanlike fouls. He's out of here. Well, he put a disqualifying foul, but no, it's actually a second unsportsmanlike. That's why he's got to go. It's unfortunate for Colombia because they've rallied. They've almost come back. I mean, it's like a clothesline of a block. Well, I mean, that's unfair to say, actually. I take that back. He's trying to block it, but he's just followed through at such a hot angle. Well, Mendoza, as I mentioned, was a part of that San Lorenzo del Magro team that defeated Guaros del Lara in their home arena in Buenos Aires back in 2019, winning their second consecutive FIBA Liga de las Americas championship. Of course, teammates with Doc Tucker that season. The year prior, it was Gabriel Deck who led the way, winning the Most Valuable Player award when they beat Margie Das Cruz. Sharing passes going in, and Argentina extending their lead. Back to 12, thanks to Juan Fernandez. 5:32 to go, and Deluque looks like he's in a world of pain. Well, what happened to Deluque? Well, we found Marcos Delia. Delia went for the dump down. No help side defend. It was only, at that time, Tony Trocha. Why? He just hurt his finger. He touched the backboard trying to attempt the block. And, well, he's out of here. Look. Not sure what's happened, but hopefully he's okay. I think a timeout's been called as these two teams will talk it over. And at the moment, as we mentioned, Argentina rallying back here against Colombia. Well, you've got to give a lot of credit to Colombia. They did well in the third quarter. They cut it down to as little as 5 points, but Argentina almost feel like they've weathered the storm here for the Colombians. Well, Colombia's improved their rebounding count. Still down by 11, but in the first quarter, that was completely dominated by Argentina. Slightly better there for Colombia, points in the paint. A lot of it was coming from the isolation basketball with 34, as you can see, for Argentina. Argentina's probably one too many at the moment. There's a dump down. Delia, eyes in the back of his head because he knew Juan Fernandez was right there, and he went in with a reverse layup. Big man to big man. Grande mano to hombre. Well, good take by Romario Roque. Back to 10 points. Still plenty of time left in this game for Colombia. Not over yet, but they're going to have to do it without Juan Teo. Trocha comes out heavy hedge, but another wide open three. Not going to go, but another offensive board going to Argentina. That could very well be the reason Argentina may get the victory. The amount of second chances. Vildoza left wide open, can't get it. Another offensive board. Well, Colombia, he gave himself life trying to get back, but Vildoza on the foul committed, this time by Tony Trocha. Well, Vildoza's asking for free throws, but clear as daylight, everyone can see he's trying to pass the ball. Garrido pump fake, step back, goes in, takes it, and he doesn't convert. As Roque tries to push this one. Roque goes quickly. And in the end, he just turns it over. No composure there from Romario Roque. And he's been good tonight. They've needed him. I think a technical foul's been given. Well, it just goes from great to good to bad to worse here for Colombia. What was it called on Tony Trocha? quite sure at the moment. So one free throw now here for Jose Vildoza. Well, Argentina lead by 11, 4:29 to go here in the fourth quarter. Just dealing with this full court pressure at the moment. Atencia making himself a presence here. 7 on the shot clock. Finds Garino, and his face fires a 3. Well, a technical foul's gonna be called against Garino. Well, could you argue with the call? Probably not. But was there a bit of contact? So now Colombia will get a free throw here with 4:07. It's now Hansel Atencia back at the charity stripe here for Colombia. So far tonight, Hansel Atencia, space 3-point shooting that has been imperative. He makes the free throw. 10 points tonight. Here's a look at the replay. Oh no, that's a good call. There was no contact by Romaro Roque and Garino, deservedly. And I hate to say this because I'm a big fan of his game. Plays for one of the most historic clubs in Spain at the moment with the Estudiantes. But he was looking for that one. That's unfortunate. Okay, now throws the lob, goes in, but they miss the opportunity. And now going to cut it down to 8 points. It's Vildoza dancing on the floor, got it by Roque. Troche coming up for the hedge. Ortelli is wide open. Nice baseline play, goes in, reverse layup, B-E-A. Beautiful Argentinian basketball. Well, you knew that one was coming. Cordoban had one thing on his mind. He was wide open, but then he went baseline once he saw the penetration down the middle. Troche. Gonna go for another one. That's not gonna go. And has the gas. Finally worn off here for Colombia. The margin may have been just too big. Down by 23. Cordoban finds a gap. Can't get it, but Almanzar comes up with it. Colombia's got to make something happen. Under 3 minutes. That's going to be the final team foul against Argentina. Well, the fans here at Mar del Plata on the Atlantic Ocean in this beautiful city. Atencia nowhere to go here. Thinks about taking the long-range three-pointer and throws it right away. You just see the body language of these Colombian players. Final seconds, nice pass down the middle, goes in, finds Fernandez. He's unable to make the ad one, but he'll go back to the charity stripe. Well, the Girona superstar for the ACB, relatively quiet game compared to their victory against Venezuela. Well, Fernandez makes the first free throw, and it's fair to say Argentina with a 13-point lead potentially could go to 14 if he makes this one. Are now in pole position. Remember, none of the teams in this group, Argentina, Venezuela, Chile, or Colombia, can qualify or be eliminated. They'll have to wait for the final window, which will be in February 2025. Roque pulls up for a quick three. That's again not going to go. Goes out of bounds, and Argentina will get this one back. Argentina, of course, coming into this window. 2 big victories that puts them a part of the teams in this group. Chile tonight winning against Venezuela. Remember, it's the exact same 4 teams from the 2021 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Of course, those qualifiers began in February 2020, just before the global lockdown that was COVID-19. Colombia, Argentina, and Venezuela prevailed from that group. Chile, unfortunately, as I said at the beginning of the second half, Colombia's road, they won their opening game against Chile at home, or on the road, excuse me. And they won their final game, which was over 1,300 days ago, against Argentina to qualify. So they had to wait for Chile to then lose to Venezuela right after. But of course, all teams have improved significantly since those qualifiers. Tensia, quick three is up. That's not going to go. Now indeed we are 90 seconds away. Oh, a bit of a show there. Foul has been committed by Romario Roque. While Chile temporarily are indeed top of the group. But what's going to happen tonight is, when Argentina win this game, they'll go top of 3 and 1, which then will leave Chile and Colombia in positions 2 and 3. And Venezuela, well, the team that won the FIBA AmeriCup back in 2015, they've got to really make sure that they come to play in the 3rd and final window. Well, timeout's going to be called as these 2 teams want to talk it over. We will go down this, listen and see what the coaches have to say. The Colombia, they rallied in the 3rd, but it's too little too late. Well, Coach Diaz has a very talented team, and, you know, all roads began in February 2024. And those roads, well, they will finish in Nicaragua for the 20th edition of the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup. Now, that competition will take place between the 23rd and the 31st of August. My word, what an exciting tournament that is going to be. Well, the home fans in this arena are probably accustomed to watching their home team here in the Argentinian League, Quilmes del Mar del Plata. A team that back in 2017-18 featured in the FIBA Liga Sudamericana, the former 2nd division, that still exists today, of course, now just below the Basketball Champions League Americas, the BCL Americas. It's another missed free throw here for Argentina. Well, I don't think the missed free throw attempts are going to be too much of a concern for head coach Pablo Prigioni. They have indeed missed 9 so far. They've taken 27, making 18. And now they make 19 out of 28. 1:17 to go. Argentina on their way to topping Group A here in the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. Nice play by Tensia. Goes in, and Zenchinique now will go to the free throw line. We just haven't had enough here tonight from Jaime Zenchinique. Because if you want to see him play more, you can also watch him in the FIBA Basketball Champions League in Europe. He plays for Pekspor. Last season he did play for Prometheus Patras, and prior to that, he played for Rytas Vilnius in Lithuania. So he makes the first free throw. Makes them both, cutting it down to 14. And the points difference is so imperative. 10 here on the shot clock for Argentina. Michael Wright felt there was a push-up and it wasn't called. Guarino tries another three in the corner, and that might very well be the icing on the cake here for Argentina. Now Romero Roque looking for the ISO. Goes in, avoids the block. And Echenique is going to get called for the offensive foul. Must have been a frustrating night here for Jaime Echenique. He's a terrific player, though. You've got to take nothing away from this man. And Argentina, you can see there from Guarino, feel like their job has been done. With 25.9 left. Leading by 17. Credit to Colombia, they got it to back as low as 5 here in the fourth quarter. Well, here's Echenique with the slight little shove there. Fernandez makes them both. Great game tonight from Juan Fernandez. 7 points for Hernandez with 6 rebounds. Roque penetrates, goes in. This time he gets it, but it's all a consolation at the moment here for Colombia. Well, basketball fans, indeed. 1,373 days ago. I'll repeat it one more time. A deep three comes, and that might very well be good night, Del Mar Plata. Well, 1,373 days ago, Colombia beat Argentina. But tonight, Pablo Prigione's players, they avenge as they get a big win and go 3-1 here in Group A of the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup qualifiers. They win this one, 88-68. What a performance it was from Argentina. Well, it is indeed all over now. Of course, it was a terrific game, and you got to ask the question, if Colombia had come ready to play in the first half, they may have well found themselves back in this one. But of course, the journey was just too far for them to come back. Just too heavy of a deficit if you think about it. Well, Argentina, a big, big win. A win that puts them top of this Group C. They failed to qualify for the 2023 FIBA Basketball World Cup. And then they failed in the FIBA pre-Olympic qualifiers against the Bahamas. But there should be no problem for Pablo Prigione's players to get back, to get to Nicaragua, to make their journey, as we mentioned, to the 31st edition of the 2025 FIBA AmeriCup. And why not win their 4th championship? The last time Argentina won the FIBA AmeriCup was indeed back in 2022, defeating Brazil. Well, a combined total of 19 three-pointers between both Argentina and Colombia. Colombia rallied in the third quarter. 15 more rebounds for Argentina in this game, with 6 more assists, but both teams relatively good defense, 10 and 7 steals each. Well, the leading scorers in this game, Jose Vildoza with 17. Patricio Guarino hitting that final three-pointer put him at 17. While Tony Trocha with 3 three-pointers, one of them coming from the halfway line. Well, now it's time to take a look at the highlights from this magnificent win. Well, Argentina exhibiting the zone defense, and that was when Colombia found their rhythm from the perimeter. Just the win on a whirlwind of just making so many big three-pointers. Was caught about on, shaking and baking, finding the wide open three that kind of silenced the critics here. Vildoza's defense, that went on a 5-0 run for Argentina. There's Tony Trocha with the fadeaway three. Showing the buckets. You gotta like that from Big Tony. Well, there was Juan Teo. Now remember, Teo got disqualified for picking up a second unsportsmanlike foul. But Vildoza leading scorer along with Patricio Guarino with 17. There Here's Garino again. That time finding Vildoza deep in center of the court. Well, nice passing here from Argentina, making things happen left, right, and center. That was just unselfish basketball. DeLuque did injure himself in the process. Great play by Romario Roque. Showing the aggression, going right to the bucket. That's a nice dish coming from Garino. Finding the backdoor court cut coming from Cordobalan. Just have to appreciate the way the Argentinians play the basketball. A team who in history made it to the finals of the 2002 FIBA Basketball World Cup. And then in 2004, they won the Olympic gold medal, defeating Italy in the final. That legacy built by Luis Scola, Chris Sanchez, and Manu Ginobili is heavily embedded with these Argentinian players. There's Redivo from downtown, hitting the icing on the cake for Argentina. It's Prigioni shaking hands with Coach Tomás Diaz. And it's all over here in Del Mar Plata. Argentina win. They'll go 3-1. Two big victories here in the qualifiers. A disappointing defeat against Chile in the first window on the road. Step one, get to Nicaragua. Step two, win their fourth ever FIBA AmeriCup championship. There are your standings. Argentina 3-1, followed by both Colombia and Chile at 2-2. Venezuela, bottom of the group. Well, basketball fans, we've enjoyed many days of the second window of the entire FIBA Continental qualifiers that have stretched from the Europe, Asia, Africa, and the Americas. For now, we thank you for joining us. Join us again in February for the third and final window. Which teams will qualify? Good night.